Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome to this video. This is going to be one of the best videos I have done in a long, long time. So get ready. Let's dive right in. And here is my presentation for you today. This is a tutorial for beginners. Okay, so I hope you're excited. And let's just dive right in. So the sections of this is going to be traffic, funnels, conversion, and mindset and strategy. So those are very, very important elements of being an affiliate marketer and a super affiliate. So here we got paid traffic. Now, paid traffic is a very interesting thing. Paid traffic, let's just talk about the benefits and everything here that I have here. So it's faster, way faster. So you can instantly pay for traffic and have access to it for yourself and leverage it. So paid traffic is like the go-to source. It's the most coveted source of traffic, obviously, and most powerful. And it's most powerful, like I said here. And it's cold traffic. Okay, so you have to realize also it's like cold traffic, which what that means is basically they're not familiar with you. Now, there are things called retargeting where you can retarget people who are familiar with you, which is warm and hot traffic. Cold traffic, it doesn't know you yet. And so you need to become a master of psychology and persuasion to convert that cold traffic to buy from you. Access to the world. You literally have access to the whole world when you do paid ads. You can target everyone. As long as your budget is high enough, you could access the whole entire world for sure and get in front of them. If you're Coca-Cola or Nike or Apple or anything like that, you can get in front of the whole world. And obviously, you're not that. But what I'm saying is, you could target your exact target customer without an issue. With free traffic, it's kind of interesting because with free traffic, those platforms do get you in front of your target audience, but you have to do really, really good content to do that. But it does obviously know what your content is about and it pushes you. And that's what free traffic is, it's content on these platforms. So I'll talk more about free traffic later. Next, we got instant traffic. So instantly you're going to have access to the traffic and it's going to be flowing into your website or funnel. You know what? It's gold rush money. It really is. Like when you're doing paid ads, it's fantastic. I have campaigns that have been running for years. They make over 100 per day. I have some that make over $500 per day. It's insane because literally I set up a campaign and I just run paid traffic to it forever. I also do free traffic, okay? And you can do free traffic as well. I do free traffic on YouTube, one of the best platforms. And if you want to have an alternative, you could do Instagram. Instagram is an also really, really good free traffic source. But anyway, I keep talking about free traffic, even though we're talking about paid traffic. Long term, or it could last short term. It's up to you and the way you build your campaign to be able to keep things profitable and your strategy. And I talk about all that later in this video. It can last long term for sure, like I mentioned. Purpose is to build an audience really with paid ads. It's to accelerate your growth with an audience. One of the best ways to use paid ads is you pick your vertical, your niche, everything. You build your funnel. So you should build a tripwire funnel with upsells and everything, and even back-end affiliate offers. You want to pick a niche that you're willing to go long-term with and actually like make content for. So you make content on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platforms you're comfortable with. Okay, you could just do Instagram if you chose and make plenty of money and build it all great. And I'll talk about what platforms you can use to get traffic and the mindset behind traffic. It's powerful. The purpose is to build an audience. So you basically have something you sell, which is a tripwire, and then you have a bunch of upsells and you have stuff in the back end. And then you are ready now to do paid ads to grow that audience of whatever platforms or platform you choose. You could just do Instagram if you choose. Spend, let's say, $100 on ads, or you just do free traffic at first to make money and then you reinvest that money into paid ads. Anyway, you just keep reinvesting the paid ads. And you're going to grow because you never keep any of the money for yourself or whatever. You just reinvest. It's super powerful, guys. Okay, and that's what I recommend with free traffic there. Okay, very, very key. Okay, so free traffic. Free traffic is a time investment at first. You got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort to actually see the reward, and the compound effect will take effect down the road over time. Okay, the more content you have, the better, man. I'm telling you, like the more keywords you're ranking for, the better. The more content, obviously, the better. Now, there are different types of free traffic. There's SEO, and then there is social traffic. Okay, and I suggest you combine the two and make sure you do both. All right, that's very, very key for free traffic, and it lasts a very long time, obviously, as long as it doesn't get taken down. Okay. Next is it's discoverable, it's searchable, And once again, it's long term and it lasts forever, and it's actually, it creates the backbone of your business. It creates the backbones, which is basically what I mean by that is like it's a place. The, the content is a place you can send your paid traffic to and build the audience. Okay, that's key. That's the key to making money with affiliate marketing, making money online. You got to have your audience, okay, for whatever niche you choose. I'm in the entertainment niche, okay, for one YouTube channel, and then I just run paid ads and build email lists, and then I just have this personal brand. And those are the three things, okay, that I do, and that's what you should do too. And remember, some people think email is dead. I make a lot of money from email marketing. Okay, email marketing is not dead, and you should be earning an average of $1 per month per email. Okay, depending on how much offers you promote and how often you send emails. Okay, every business should use it. Every business should use free traffic. Basically, free traffic means content creation for SEO or for social platforms or both. And then omnipresence. So what omnipresence is, it means you're on multiple platforms. And the power of that is each platform, has millions of people, millions. Um, and straight up, you can get in front of your target audience in multiple areas. Now, if you have time for that and you're just focused on free traffic, it's easier for that. If you just want to do one platform or like two platforms for free traffic and then you want to do paid ads, that is fine. Okay. And then also, you'd obviously have email marketing involved if you're doing paid ads. That's an obvious thing. If you're doing a funnel, you're going to be collecting free, you're going to be collecting emails. Okay. It's just a given. Okay. So yeah, that's what omnipresence is. It's very powerful to be everywhere. You can repurpose your content as well across multiple platforms. Okay, so here we go. Paid traffic sources. You got Google ads, you got Facebook ads. Those are the most well known, but there's also other ones as well. Um, they are the top dogs. That's what I wrote there. And social, native, mobile, those are other traffic sources. Pay per view and contextual is another platform. And SEO, display, native, email, and influencers. Okay, so basically, you can go to influencers, you can pay them to do like a paid ad, and they're actually the cheapest of all due to the fact that they don't know their worth. It's pretty funny. Okay, so anyway. Okay, guys, so basically I had to pause for just a minute there, but yeah, because I had background noise of my fan going. And let's go a little more in depth on each of these. So social, all the social platforms you can imagine. Social is interruption marketing, which is very, very powerful. It means like you have no one to compare. They have no one to compare to when they see your ad. They just have your offer, your ad, and your messaging that they see. And they're not on a search engine actually comparing different websites and their offers and their products and their pricing. They are just comparing you right there, right then, and your way of selling. Okay. And that's what social is. Native is also, native also has some competition because there's other ads around, but it's also interruption marketing in a way. And you know what? Native has tons of people. It's a great, great traffic source you can leverage. Mobile is, another good traffic source. I mean, everything's mobile. And I'm talking like anything that's mobile traffic. Okay. I'm talking like apps. I'm talking like just mobile targeting in general. Okay. It's fine to sell to mobile 100%. Okay. With collecting emails, mobile's 100% great because people are going to collect emails. Sometimes people will buy on their phone, by the way. It's less as common. Most people will buy on their desktop, but people do buy on their phone as well. So you can also sell things, okay? Cost per sale offers or your own tripwire funnel and everything like that. And you should always optimize for mobile. Very, very key. Pay-per-view traffic, which is like pop and push and all that stuff. Also mobile is that too. And contextual traffic, okay? So like I'm telling you, that's also a huge, huge traffic source, and you can leverage that as well with your paid traffic campaigns. I focus on social, I focus on display, I focus on email, even sometimes influencers. Okay, and all those are very powerful. All of these are very, very powerful. Now, next is SEO, which is basically search. So you can do search engine ads. Okay. And you can get, it's cool because literally it's search intent. These people are very, very warm. Okay. If they already know you, they'd be hot traffic. But if they already know your brand or you, then they're hot traffic. But Search, it's a little bit more expensive because they're highly intent based. And, Bing is cheaper, Yahoo is cheaper than Google. But Google obviously has the most volume. Now it's your choice. It's your life, your choice. Do whatever you want. That's good. But straight up, you can get in front of those people, okay, that are searching for whatever it is relevant to what you promote. Next is display. Now you can do adult with display. You can do Google Display Network. There's all sorts of different platforms. Even native is somewhat display. Now display ads are just those 300 by 250 type banner sizes and all sorts of other sizes. Literally, there's so much space for display. Their click-through rate is a little bit lower, but it's like the numbers work out just fine where it's even less. It costs even less than like social platforms do. Literally, the cost per click. And then you got incentive, which is basically you incentivize people. It's kind of like those in-app purchases or in-app games where basically you have to complete an action in order to, they have to complete like an offer, okay, in order to get something as an incentive. There's things called content locking. You can lock content. They complete an offer, they get access to a content type thing. Incentive traffic is a little smaller traffic source, obviously, but it's like an angle and all that, okay? Email is the crux of the internet. It's like the number one thing. It's like super powerful, okay? Uh, Basically, it's your own email list, or you can leverage someone else's email list, and there's platforms for that you can go to and basically pay them to promote your link or your email that you create to basically promote whatever you do. Whatever you do, okay? So, and then the last one's influencers, and I talked about that. So we're going to move on to the next thing. So, free traffic sources. Oh yeah, these are free traffic sources. Okay, cool. So, search and social are free traffic sources. Then you got organic, which is a compound effect. It has a compound effect for sure. Okay, over time, it all adds up, and organically, it's going to compound, and you're going to literally see a lot of traffic coming in over time for free. Okay, like, what's the word free? It means zero, no cost, nothing. Okay, so I feel like everyone should have free traffic that they build up over time just because it's a good thing to have. And you could do paid ads all the time, but when your ad campaigns are down, then you basically would need to create a new campaign to make money. Okay, so it's cool and great to have free traffic methods in the back end. Like I've mentioned, what I'm doing, and I'm a super affiliate. I literally have two YouTube channels, one in entertainment niche that is like the biggest niche on YouTube, all sorts of different topics on that channel, and they get millions of views per month. I promote freaking sweepstake offers and even offers in the mainstream niches like health, wealth, and love, but mainly in the health and wealth niches, okay? And then literally, that is the backbone of everything. It's just fantastic, okay? So it's free traffic. And then I am able to run campaigns all the time. Now, if you didn't want to do free traffic, you could have a job on the side where you make money and then you do your campaigns also. So that can help you, with everything. Next thing I want to talk about is it's all about content. Content. Keep creating content. That is the key, okay? And the more content, the better, my friend. You got to have as much content as you possibly can. If you think about it, there's really almost no limit per day how much content you can post on all these different platforms. So you can make like big content. Like if you look at what podcasts do, they'll talk for hours and then they split up different chunks of what they talk about and they'll repost them all over the place, okay, and repurpose it like crazy. And they even repurpose the whole entire podcast for a podcast platform, for YouTube, for Facebook, all over the place, okay? It's crazy. It's insane how much they repurpose. So you can do that too. And it's easier when you have a team behind you just to take the content and just cut it up, post it, even apply SEO to it and all that. The bigger the niche, the more volume you've got, okay? So basically, you got to pick a niche that's huge if you want to get a lot of volume. Now, there are small niches, like affiliate marketing is a pretty small niche, but it's awesome. But then there's niches like entertainment niche that's really big, or there's niches like tech, or even meditation's pretty big. Those are just some examples. Motivation is a big niche. Vlogs are a big niche. Music is obviously a huge niche. And you can apply affiliate marketing to all of it. Okay, and this is for free traffic and content creation I'm talking about. So you got to pick a good niche. You should pick something you're passionate about that you want to go long term with, because when you do free traffic, you want to go long term. Okay. Quality plus quantity is important, so you can combine both. I believe you should put out as much as you can, but you also got to understand what works and do your best type thing. Okay, so just keep creating content. You're going to get better and have better quality over time. Okay, I believe this video might be one of my best videos in comparison to my old videos, bro. I'm telling you, the videos we've seen in the past that I've done are pretty just, bad quality, basically. This is a little better. And so you got to have some quality, a lot of quantity, basically, is what I'm saying. Next is the compound effect over time. I've mentioned this so much, but it's so true. It's like everything adds up, everything works for you, it all adds up. It's like copies into the universe of you or your content or whatever, and getting your traffic, and it's all adding up. Okay. One piece of content that may suck, it could get like 100 people per year or even per month to whatever you're promoting. Okay, so it's like very powerful. And a good piece of content could get way, way more than that. That's what it's all about. And then it's all about building an empire, and it's basically an empire when you build content and build audiences on these platforms, like I mentioned. And I mentioned the power of doing free traffic is accelerating it. And here's the other thing. Where should I put my little face? There, okay. How to see traffic. This is cool. Okay, this is really cool. I like that I thought of this little section here. The goal is to get traffic to your own, to just own it, okay, and access it at any time. That is your goal. You want to own traffic, get access to it at any time, okay, and then money follows attention. That's why traffic's so key. When you guys struggle to get traffic, it's like it makes sense. It's like the key. So you need traffic in order to make money. You need attention in order to make money, and you need offers in order to make money, and good offers, hot offers that convert. Okay, so that's like the key. So just remember that. Retargeting is warm and hot traffic. So that's the way I look at when I do paid ads. So when you do free traffic, you're basically building an audience, people that will basically engage with whatever you're doing. They'll follow you and all that. You can run retargeting ads to those people because it's warm and hot traffic. You can launch a new offer and get in front of everyone who already is aware of you. Awareness is important. They already know who you are. And so retargeting is a great, great way to promote a new offer for very cheaply and launch it, and with very little resistance due to the fact that it's not cold traffic. Okay. How do you convert cold traffic? It requires just more cognitive biases, more trust, and that's what paid traffic really is. And more persuasion and more work. Okay, that's the key to cold traffic. Get traffic by buying it. Okay, and what is that? Basically, that is a method of getting traffic. Okay, so you can acquire an audience, acquire traffic by just buying it, or you can work for it. Is the next thing. You can work for traffic, which is basically free traffic, and then the buying it is paid traffic, or you can do both. And I mentioned this already. Your goal is consistent traffic. Okay, getting sent daily with either or both, and you'll make money guaranteed, guys. Okay. The goal is just consistent traffic. And what I mean by that is if you get at least over 100 people per day clicking, okay, to your funnels or to your websites or to your offers, you will be making conversions. Okay. So your goal is just get it up consistently. That's why focusing on one niche and building up your free and then doing paid ads and reinvesting to grow bigger and launching new stuff all the time, and just having a bunch of great offers, you can make money, guys. Okay, you just need the traffic, and you need to focus on the income producing activities, which I talk about later, which is very powerful. Just have something to sell that you keep optimizing daily. So if you have your own funnel, your own tripwire, your bump, and your order bump, and your upsells, okay, and then your back end offers, you can basically, and you can have multiple funnels. You can basically optimize them daily just to do better. You can add more testimonials. You can add more scarcity urgency. You could add more bonuses. You can add all sorts of things. You could even make a better VSL, video sales letters, what that means. And straight up, you can make a lot of money. Okay. And I'm talking thousands per day. All right, let's move to the next. This section is about funnels. Okay. So what are the different types of funnels? We got simple funnel, we got bridge funnel, we got advertorial, we got survey funnel. Okay, so that's all the same thing basically. So it's like a simple one-page type funnel that just bridges the person, gets them in the mindset to convert on your offer. Now with survey funnels, okay, which is right here, survey funnels basically they basically get people in a micro commitment state to be more likely to convert on the offer after that, because they've basically done a bunch of micro commitments up to that point. It works really well with email cement offers, like the sweepstake offers you've seen, or even just signing up for a website. Okay, it even works with adult traffic, which are dating offers where you sign up for a dating site or whatever. Basically, a survey lander and a survey little funnel is the best way to do that for this type of simple funnel. Okay, so advertorials are very good because they kind of like educate the person on the thing. They get them into a buyer's mood, and they sell really, really well. And they also hijack authority because they look like they're from a news site. Okay, so you can basically make your landing page look like an advertorial. Okay, next is a bridge. So what's a bridge? It's like a pre-sale page. It basically gets the person in buyer mood as well. It's not as good as an advertorial, but basically what it looks like, it's got a headline, it's got a VSL, like a video sales letter. Then it has, like, if you want, a really, really long form sales letter, if you choose, just educating people and selling them in multiple ways, features and benefits, even story selling them on the offer on the next page. And then, you have a button that basically all over the place on a bridge page, and even advertorial going over to the offer. Okay, so those are simple funnels. Next, we got the opt-in funnel. This is very, very common as well, and it's better than the other funnels. Okay, you can combine all these. Okay, the building blocks of funnels, you got to think of it. You can combine things. It gets really, really fun. Okay, it's really exciting. Us nerds about funnels, we like to draw out funnels, and it's super exciting, super fun. Okay, so opt-in funnel. Basically, opt-in funnel is a squeeze page and a lead magnet. What that means is you basically offer an incentive or intense curiosity. It's your choice. I would offer an incentive, something free or multiple things free, that you can give to people in exchange for their email address, even their name or email address, or even their phone number too. And you can build your email list. Now, remember the power of email list. Per person on your email list, you should be making $1 or somewhere around that per month, okay, per person, which is awesome because you can instantly get an increase in your income the more emails you have, okay? It's powerful. It's basically like recurring, but do you know what I like better than the opt-in funnel? This next one, the break-even growth funnel, as I like to call it, the break-even growth funnel, which is basically a tripwire and your core offer type funnels. So basically what that is you're gonna have a mid-ticket or a low-ticket offer in the front end, and this is your own thing. You could look payments, this is your own product. You could do PLR products, you could do your own products. The tripwire needs to be a no-brainer, and it needs to be an impulse buy type price, which needs to be really, really cheap, around $10 or lower. And if it's higher than that, it could be like a core offer type thing, okay, or like a no-brainer. The more of a no-brainer it is, the better. Okay, for purchasing, you're going to get more people, you're going to get more cold traffic to buy, which is very powerful. And the numbers work out great if the tripwire is not super, super low. Okay, so don't make it insanely low, because you don't want super, super cheap people going through, but you also want to have, you want people to take the upsells. So the tripwire just gets people into the funnel to see the upsells and have an option to click on the upsells. Okay, and the upsells need to be valuable, and the tripwire needs to be valuable, which all the mine I've ever done are super, super valuable. Like, they're such a no-brainer, it's insane. The price, plus like I give a bunch of bonuses, plus I give, like, usually it's an ebook. Okay, you could do an ebook, even multiple ebooks, and super, super powerful. Okay, to do funnels like that. In the front end of your business, like it says, like, this is the break-even growth. So remember how I said, like, growing an audience with paid ads? How you do that is with having a break-even funnel or a tripwire funnel, like I mentioned before. Well, that's what this is. So basically, you got your funnel and you build it and you optimize it every day, and you got your offers in the back end, and you're ready to grow your audience on whether it be Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, for whatever niche you choose. And then all of a sudden, you invest in paid ads with whatever money you want, and then you just keep reinvesting it, okay, to grow. And you know what? It is super powerful because you're going to grow an audience super big, and it's actually going to compound. It's going to proliferate, which means it just rapidly grows, and it's insane. And then it's in whatever niche you choose. I mean, you could pick a super lucrative niche like Forex or crypto, or something in the wealth niche, or you could pick something like in the health niche or the love niche. Anyway, and you just keep optimizing, making it a better offer, making it a better design, adding more things to the sales page, and optimizing your upsells to convert better. And that's the key. Okay. And you just keep reinvesting. The whole purpose isn't really to be profitable, but if you make it correctly, you can model success of the design and the funnel of others. You can literally model successful funnels that you see out there of other competitors. Okay. That's what I do. I look at like people who've invested so much time into creating their funnel. I'll just copy it. Okay. The design and just put my own stuff in and boom, we're set. Okay. Very powerful. Next is the recurring funnel, the membership funnel, the micro continuity funnel, which is basically straight up, it's recurring. Now, this is the lifeblood of your business. I believe you should always have a core offer in whatever you guys are doing that is recurring. So that's like your main purpose to push people to. A good example of this is, Amazon, who has Amazon Prime, okay, that's recurring monthly. And then you also have ClickFunnels, which is a really, really good example. He, which is the main marketer of it, Russell Brunson, he will basically make his core offer be ClickFunnels always. That's the main thing to push people to. Everything else is to break even, to acquire audiences, to bring in to ClickFunnels, but he can make it profitable just fine, okay, because they convert really well. He understands it. His designs of the funnels are really, really good and all that stuff. Next is your high ticket funnel, your bundles, even a service, one-on-one thing or exclusivity. You can sell this in a high ticket funnel, okay, which is basically, best thing to do for high ticket funnels. What it is, it's basically getting people on the phone to talk to, okay. That's basically what it's all about. All right, so you schedule times to talk to people to sell these higher ticket things. What are higher ticket things? You could classify higher ticket thing around, I guess, 500 or above, okay, or I would say 1,000 or above. That would probably be best to think about, because you don't, like, 500 is like nothing really, I think. And people will buy courses and everything or whatever products you have with like the break-even type funnel without having to call anyone. But you can always have a number there available for people to call. That's what I'm saying. Next is innovation. You can always innovate and create unique type funnels. There are building blocks to funnels. Okay, so you can use that to innovate. And you can go ahead and Google search real quick the building blocks of a funnel. Okay, and you can find everything you need there, and you can start piecing things together for fun and have fun with it, and draw it on a piece of paper or something. Okay, so the purpose of a funnel: easy decision for visitors. It's literally the most easy decision for the visitors ever. It's a yes or no decision. They're like, am I going to buy? Am I not going to buy? There's not like a bunch of links everywhere to multiple areas or the blog or articles or tons of products. It's just like, are you going to buy? Are you not going to buy? Type of decision. And then, you know what? It makes you more money. A funnel makes you way more money, because when someone buys that first offer, they're introduced upsells. And so a percentage will always buy those. And so you're going to be making more money on average per person because of those upsells. So because of a funnel and the one-click upsells, you're going to make more money in your business because of a funnel. Okay. It also sells better due to the not too many decisions. Okay. And people are not very decisive, so it's really, really helpful to have less areas to decide to, if you know what I mean. Like, and it sells better due to that fact, and also its simplicity and all those things. Okay, it sends customers through series in a sequence. Okay, what I mean by that is it sends through a super optimized and effective funnel, and then it also has a sequence, a sales sequence of emails after that you can set up. Email marketing is also considered a funnel. Okay, so you collect the email and you send them through a funnel of multiple emails to convert on multiple things as you're the marketer. Okay, and that's another reason why it's powerful. And then it has a bigger lifetime value. Okay, you can even upsell like recurring stuff, high ticket stuff. You can make multiple funnels for the Tripwire, the recurring funnel, and then also the high ticket funnel. And you can have a bunch of Tripwire funnels too. Think about it. Okay, you can have tons of funnels. And funnels by far are the most powerful thing ever. Here's why they're so powerful. So you have a Tripwire, right? And it converts extremely high because it's something it's a no-brainer. But then you have upsells. And so imagine if so the Tripwire is converting at 10%, around 10%, we'll say, and it's like $5 offer, we'll say. And then because of your upsells, you have an average order value of, we'll say $50. So imagine selling at 10% conversion rate, a $50 offer. That's basically what's happening. Okay, so that's a big, big deal. That's very huge. That's why funnels are powerful. That's why how the numbers work out. It's insane. And then all you have to look at, the other metric is, if you're doing paid ads, what's your cost to acquire a customer? And then what's your average order value? As long as your average order value is higher than your cost to acquire a customer, which it should be with a freaking long-term business, with the free traffic and the growing an audience and selling multiple things, having high ticket and having upsells, it works. It works. It works. It works. Okay. But straight up. And, it's great because of the upsells and then many other reasons. Funnels are just great. I mean, it's pointless to have to convince you on this, but we should talk about it. That's why I talk about it. This, I love this. Talking about conversion, dude, this is one of the ultimate secrets, okay? All of them are. Most people struggle with traffic, actually, but ultimately they kind of struggle with conversion because if you could convert every single person you sent to your funnel, you'd be making money, okay? And you wouldn't have an issue with traffic. You'd just be profitable, no problem. Okay, people know where to get traffic. I mean, let's be honest. It's free or it's paid traffic, but they don't know how to convert. So, in my opinion, this might be the most important thing out of this whole entire lesson. I'm going to go deep here. This is powerful. Okay, so let's get it. Let's dive right in. So, 25 biases. So, 25 biases is super powerful. It is the shortcut to decision making is what they mean. Now, some cognitive biases that are very powerful I'll mention is the first one, Lollapalooza. It's the 25th one, and it's basically what it means is like a combination of as many as you can for sole purpose of persuading for something. And that's what it is. It's a combination of as many as you can. So that's your goal, is Lollapalooza. Okay. When you make your funnels and landing pages and sales pages, you need to go for the Lollapalooza effect. You need to have as many cognitive biases working together as you can. Okay, super, super key, super duper important. All right, and so that's that. Next here, oh yeah, I wanted to mention some 25 biases. So we got reward bias, we got avoidance, pain avoidance bias. These are super response tendencies. There's one called loss aversion bias. People don't want to lose things. People are scared. People would rather save $100 than gain $100, basically. Okay, that's kind of what that is. And then there's scarcity bias. There's authority bias. Senescence bias is interesting because it's like the degradation of the brain. Basically, the brain isn't able to make as effective decisions due to the fact it's trying to conserve energy. So that's what senescence means. And then you have ones like, what's another good one? Oh yeah, curiosity tendency is super powerful, and there's so many. There's 25, right? There's a lot. I'm trying to memorize all of them on the spot. It's kind of hard, but there's liking bias, there's disliking bias as well. But the most powerful ones is straight up authority, scarcity, likability, and reward bias for when you're selling. Super powerful. There's also another one I forgot to mention, which is social proof. Social proof is insane, okay? With cold traffic, converting with social proof is all it really takes. It's really powerful, okay? So if you look at some of the top marketers, okay, what I do with my paid I haven't mentioned this like anywhere, so if you're in the video right now, listen to this, here you go. With my paid campaigns that are promoting the cold traffic with affiliate marketing, I will just be selling, with all the biases I can, but mainly the social proof one. So I'm talking like tons of testimonials and all that is so powerful. It's insane for cold traffic. Okay. It's crazy. Take that away and your conversions drop. Basically, I've tried it. I've looked at it. I've split tested basically everything. And what I've realized is that it's really crazy. So remember, trust is the key to cold traffic. And remember, cold traffic is access to the world. If you can convert cold traffic, you can always have access to money, baby. And so, that's the key. You pick a niche, pick a funnel, build it, and you optimize it, and you just always will have traffic if you do the cold traffic method. Social proof is the key. I'm telling you, it's insane. Okay, and I'll dive more into other things here. Psychology at the end of the day, always just study psychology, study different tricks, and understand the brain, because the brain is the thing. It's the thing. Know, like, and trust is your goal with whatever you're trying to convert on. With people, they need to know you, they need to like you or trust you, and that applies to either it's your brand or your face or you, okay, or even your product. Okay, they need to know, like, and trust it, your company, your product, you. Next is you need to become, I just thought of this just now, I didn't put it in here, but straight up, you need to become a master at overcoming people's objections. Which, what are the most common objections? It is typically your product, their internal beliefs, and their external beliefs. So, can they do it? Okay, or get the result or whatever. So, if it's a physical product like a diet pill, do they believe that they can actually have it work for them internally? And do they believe externally it'll make them look good or whatever type thing? Like external false beliefs. You need to overcome those. And how do you overcome those? Which is very secretive. Stories is the secret to how you overcome each one of those. Now, the higher the price product, you can make bigger stories. The lower the price product, you can make quick, easy stories for each one of those objections. So you can have up to 3 stories and plus one more, which is your origin story, which is the origin story of the company or the product or anything like that. That is very powerful. Okay. Relatability, familiarity, similarity, and commonalities. This is crazy powerful. Okay. People like to do business with people like them. Okay. So if you're selling some sort of gun or some Navy or Army type products, whatever it is, you want to, and if you're showing your face or whatever, you should be someone relevant to that, like a veteran or something like that, or an Army man. Okay. That applies to that. So another thing is like if you're a nurse and you're selling nurse products or whatever, or nurse niche, then you should be a nurse yourself, or your company should be perceived as a nurse or something that nurses like, or even have content nurses like to consume, that sort of thing. Okay, people do business with people like them. Next is your personality, not your personality, but their personality. There's 4 types of personalities. You've got practical, actionable, social, and emotional personalities. Now, let me tell you, this can make you a lot of money, understanding different personalities and selling to each one specifically. So, practical people like numbers, statistics, all that, okay? They are more logical. Then you got actual people which just want to take action now. They like it more loud or more fast-paced type behaviors. And then the social people just want to know if they like you. It's important to them to understand, do I like this person or not? And how do you do that? Stories work really well. Social proof works really well for that. I'm telling you, this is so powerful, guys. I'm telling you, like the craziest stuff ever. It's insane. And then last but not least is emotional. So emotional people, want to feel emotion. They're more worried about loss aversion. Also, stories work really, really well with them. And at the end of the day, with all this stuff, I'm telling you guys, use it for good, sell good stuff, and that's very important. Next is have a no-brainer offers. No-brainer. Just have a super no-brainer offer, which typically is the tripwire, and then your upsells should be no-brainers as well. Just really, really good value and crazy powerful stuff. Okay, no-brainers are just insane perceived value compared to the price. That's what a no-brainer really is defined as. And whatever products you put inside of there, it could be service, it could be digital, it could be physical products, and even combine them as a bundle. Okay. Next is your price. Also, there's other types of offers you can do, which is a membership and even coaching calls or one-on-one type stuff. Okay, so that's even more stuff I could throw in there to mention. And then the price of it. So whatever niche you're in, you need to understand the financial level your customers might be at, I guess. And you need to basically know what price point works best. So how do you do that? You just think about it, critically think about it, or you can straight up look at competition and see what their prices are, and you could even go lower than them and even higher perceived value than them, or add more bonuses than them and make a better offer than them and have a lower price than them. That is super powerful for conversion. Okay. Next is value. Okay. Now the value you are giving to others is super, super important. What you deliver is important. Okay. So try to go the extra mile if you can and deliver the best product or service you can possibly do. Okay. And that's what that is. It's very important for conversion because guess what happens? They will share. They will share your business or your offer with others, basically, and those people will buy as well. That's why giving value is important. And they'll also buy more products too because of the value. Okay. Now, next is also another thing applied to conversion is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. A buyer will keep buying things as long as they enjoy the value. It's like a value ladder. They'll just keep going up. Next is story selling. Okay, I have here stories. So story is insane. Since caveman days, people just love stories. People just can't help themselves. They want to hear great, great stories. And what is the template of a story? It's character, conflict, and desire. And then, the backstory, if you look at really, really powerful shows and movies, the backstory is like the key. It's so powerful. It's the key to making it's making people care about the character. So the backstory is important. Here's an example. The DC type movies, they didn't go really in depth on the characters for the backstory. Star Wars did a fantastic job of doing the backstories. Pirates of the Caribbean did a fantastic job. Lord of the Rings did a fantastic job. And what was that other one I mentioned? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, Marvel. Marvel did fantastic job. It's insane. The backstories they did of the characters, amazing. So the backstory makes people care. It's very, very important. And then you can get into their internal desires and external desires. And then, they hit a wall that sets them on a journey, which has lots of conflicts, has lots of adventure, essentially. It can be adventurous, it can have conflicts of any sort. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be like some magical story. It just needs to be a story. And every story has conflict, which creates emotion. And your solution to the story, if you're trying to sell a product, can be the offer itself, can be the solution. Okay, if you're an affiliate for something, you could share your story and your story's conflict and everything, and then have the solution be the offer you're promoting, which is the solution to the conflict in the story. And remember, the more horrible the conflict, the more powerful. Bonuses are very powerful for adding higher perceived value and adding real more value to the affiliate offer you're promoting. Okay, so that's insanely powerful. Adding bonuses. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now we're going to get into more, even crazier things. This is a powerful knowledge I'm giving you guys. I'm happy I'm doing this. So, reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is that first developed part of our brains, which is the lizard brain. Okay, and what it basically is optimized for is for survival instincts, essentially, and primal instincts. Okay, and straight up, it also regulates everything in your body that's going on. Okay, and this is really cool science. Your eyes directly go to the reptilian brain first because of survival instinct. So it needs to protect itself from dangerous things. So instantly, it's everything going through your head is to notice threats a lot of times first, which is crazy, right? A lot of people's anxiety can come from just the reptilian brain not being aware to what it's seeing, and people just need to have more practice with whatever anxiety they're having. Maybe social anxiety. You just need to train their brain to not be scared of that. But in reptilian brain, that is the most powerful and the one you want to sell to. Most people sell to the neocortex, which is the logical side of the brain. The reptilian brain is super emotional. People buy with emotion, like I've mentioned. Stories can get to the reptilian brain really well, and emotion of any kind can. The avoidance of pain and the seeking of pleasure is extremely powerful for the reptilian brain, and then being able to survive better, easier, faster, whatever. Okay, like survival. I'm telling you, the reptilian brain is what you want to sell to. And it's called the triune brain theory. So there's the three parts of the brain. You got reptilian, the limbic, and then the neocortex. Okay, so the limbic is the next developed. It's basically what wolf packs have and different type pack animals have is a limbic brain, which a limbic brain is like your social abilities and also your social status, social hierarchy. Humans definitely have this part developed in their brain, and selling to that is super powerful. How do you sell to that? Social proof, status increase. People want to buy status increases. And then the next thing would be authority, works really, really well. But community and family type stuff, I'm telling you, this stuff works. Is so powerful, man. I use this and I'm able to have some of the craziest conversions in affiliate marketing and anything I sell that anyone's ever seen. Like, I don't know how to explain it. What I'm telling you is some of the most powerful stuff you can learn, period. So there you go. Then neocortex is what everyone tries to sell to, which is the features and benefits. It's the logical side of the brain. It's the weakest part of the brain. People like to think, oh, I'm super logical. Sure, you're logical and everything, but the number one part of your brain that's the most developed, most powerful, and takes control is the reptilian brain. Okay, if you sell to the reptilian brain will take control and basically force the person to purchase. It's insane. Okay, uh, uh, if you've ever read Cash Advertising with Life Force 8, these are different main Life Force 8 things that people will want, and they are relevant to the reptilian brain. Neocortex, once again, is just selling features and benefits, the logical side, the numbers, the value, the bonuses, the stuff they're getting type thing, so what the offer actually is. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is emotion, logic, and fear. So first you want to sell. This is how I kind of divide up my pages of my sales pages and everything. I start with at the top just emotion, selling emotion. That can be the VSL and the story, all that stuff. Then I sell logically what the offer actually is and all that. Then down below at the bottom, you can add in fear. So fear of missing out. So urgency and scarcity, super powerful. Also fear of, what their future holds without it. And also fear of pain and fear of not feeling the pleasure of purchasing, basically. Okay. Super insane. And you could also add in details of how they feel with their pain. You can basically twist the knife sort of thing. Very powerful. So that fear type is, and that's more at the emotion, by the way, what I just mentioned. So at the end of the day, this is super powerful. And, it all comes down to having more trust, more likability, and overcoming objections, which are internal, external, and the vehicle, the product type objections. Okay, this is one of the most powerful videos on YouTube for business and marketing. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and let's keep going. So, etc. There are too many tricks. Discover and implement more loopholes and tricks as you go. So that's regarding conversion and persuasion. There are always more tricks. Okay, and you just need to learn them and discover them. It's insane, and there you go. Now, mindset. Never give up. Literally, that's the number one thing we've all heard because it's the cliche, it's the truth, it's the key. So never stop, never give up. Next is model success. Okay, when you model success, you're going to be successful. So model all areas of the success of the person: the back end, the front end of the funnels, and the business. You got to model the success of the sales letters, the persuasion, the messaging, the offers, the price points. All angles should be modeled. Okay, and even colors if you want it. It's crazy, I know. But you shouldn't copy fully. But remember, great artists, good artists copy, and great artists steal. Okay, so basically, you gotta basically steal the ideas, and you can basically add to it and innovate it and make some changes to it. But you should always make your split test to be the changes to it, and you should just make your control of your split test be the actual thing you just modeled of someone else, a competitor who's successful. I do that a lot. Okay, I'll just copy the funnel, the design, the offer, the price points, make my funnel very similar, have a great back end, and then I'll make a control, which is just adding more powerful cognitive biases to it and making a better story, sales letter, all these things, which work really, really well in selling to the reptilian brain, like I mentioned before. Like, oh my gosh, it's so powerful, bro. It's so powerful. Next is just focus. Like I mentioned, this is all mindset stuff. You got to focus on your one thing, your one business, your one offers, your focus on just drive traffic every day. Very important. Next is be disciplined. Okay, stop going for the quick dopamine in your life. You just need to have the mindset to be more disciplined. If you ever read the book Grit, it's basically do one hard thing every day or multiple hard things every day. And it's the key. It's the key to becoming more disciplined is doing that. It's just identifying as a more disciplined person. It's just about, doing harder stuff. Okay. Next is taking action, taking insane action on everything you do and moving forward like crazy. Never stop taking action. That is the key to making money. You'll have knowledge, then you form a strategy, then you take action on that strategy. I mentioned that a lot because it's like the process. So as soon as you guys have enough knowledge, I mean, courses are the best way to learn knowledge from experts because it's just all there. And books are another good way. And then you form a strategy on your knowledge that you currently have, and then you take action on it. And if it works, double down. Double down. Next is abundance. Abundance is everywhere. That's why I'm sharing great information here. Abundance of money is everywhere. Abundance of um, everything. It's crazy. Like resources in general. Like there's abundance. Okay, it's insane. Obviously, there's limits, but there also is so much abundance. It's just okay because there's just so much of it. But yeah, there is a limit of it, but there's a lot of it. If that makes sense. Like you just have you need to have an abundant mindset, think bigger and everything like that, have bigger goals, and understand the opportunity is there for you. Once again, never give up. I repeated that because it's so important. Next is only income producing activities every day. Okay. So, what are your income producing activities? When you first start, you got to build your funnels, you got to build your systems. That's an income producing activity right there. And then every day, what do you think? It's drive traffic every single day. That was the first step of all this process we're talking about here. Just drive traffic every freaking day. That's the key. So, just keep doing that. Next is consistency. Be consistent with all that you do. I'm telling you, dude, it's so powerful to be consistent with it because it'll grow long term. It'll make you long term. You'll be grateful you did it, basically, type of thing. So be consistent with your one niche and the one thing you focus on. Next thing in the mindset is always be a lifelong learner and build skills. Okay, very key. Never stop learning. Never stop building skills. That is how you pay the bills, I guess, is what you could say. Like skills pay the bills. Next is strategies. So short-term and long-term strategies, you got to decide what are you going to do. Is it going to be short-term, make money short-term, or is it going to be long-term? Now, always the best option is long-term, but if you want to do the short-term route a lot, you could. But sometimes the short-term route can turn into long-term if you do it right. What I mean is building a campaign for affiliate marketing or whatever you do for online business is if you want to do the short-term route, you build a really good converting cold traffic campaign. You are building an email list, and so it kind of lasts long term because you can promote to them in the emails forever if you choose to. And so at the end of the day, the worst short term you can do is traffic to a landing page to an offer. That is the worst short term, but it can work. But your margins are just the one offer you're promoting, and then you got the traffic you're paying for. So it's like, The best thing to do, obviously, is long term. Every big business is long term. If you want to make money, go long term and focus. Next strategy is the break-even growth strategy. So you build an audience at break-even, reinvesting, and that's the growth aspect of it. You basically are growth hacking your way up, and then you can launch new offers all the time and sell stuff all the time. Okay, so it's important to have an audience to sell to for whatever you're doing. Next is scaling up. How do you scale? You basically acquire more traffic from more sources. Okay, so once you're profitable and you have the capital to invest, all you've got to do is literally have more to sell if you want to scale that way. But obviously, scaling is all about acquiring more traffic. So what you do is you get on more platforms for traffic and you pay for more traffic. You can even do shout outs from people who own traffic. You can pay to be in front of people's email lists or audiences or different traffic sources like I mentioned already. So that's what scaling is. And then high ticket powers. So what are high ticket powers? It's basically the powers of having high ticket something to sell. So what does that mean? You have multiple or just one major high ticket thing that allows you in your whole strategy and everything in your business to confidently invest in traffic with no resistance. High ticket is the key to actually being confident with traffic, and having a long-term strategy is the key to being able to confidently spend money on traffic. Next is the power of tripwires. You got to have tripwires in your business, which then have upsells and all that. They bring people into your business. This is what you basically push your paid traffic to, that's cold traffic to, is your tripwires. And then your core offers, typically a mid-ticket offer, somewhere around $50 or 30 or even up to 70. I don't know, somewhere in between that. Okay. And every business when they first start, by the way, should have price points below 100. That's what I've discovered, is have price points below $100 no matter what, for your core offers mainly. And you're going to get more conversions that way. And at the end of the day, your strategy should always have more offers to sell, more things to sell, services and products to sell. All right. In your business and strategy. And then the one thing, like what's your one thing you're trying to sell? Is it recurring? Hopefully. The one thing is important for your strategy. Also being very niched down for a specific type of target audience and applying the conversion tactics I was mentioning earlier. Adding bonuses, once again, is a great strategy for your affiliate marketing. For whatever offer you promote or offers, you can add bonuses to increase the conversion rates through the roof as well. But remember, that's appealing to logic, so that just helps out the logical side of the brain. But you also need to do tricks for emotional selling. Next, you can sell things like digital, physical, service, and memberships. And then the next thing is the more offers, the better. Okay. And then the next thing is this is funny. Traffic, offers, traffic, following, traffic, paid growth, and then traffic, and then launch new offers, and then traffic, then build an audience, traffic, etc. So basically what I'm saying here is marketing is the key. Once you have something or some things to sell. That's the end. Like, comment, subscribe.